You take the magnesium your wellness podcast told you to take. You take it in the morning because that is when you remember to take supplements. You are sabotaging your day. The exact same magnesium tablet taken at 8 in the morning makes you tired and slows your cognition for the next 4 hours. Taken at 9 at night, it deepens your sleep and recovers your testosterone production. Same molecule, same dose, same brand, opposite effect. This is not unique to magnesium. It applies to your vitamin D, your omega-3, OH-omega-3, your melatonin, TOH-nin, your B complex, and almost every other supplement in your morning stack. Most executives over 45 are spending £200 to £400 a month on supplements, and at least half of those are working against them because of when they are taking them. I am Dr. Mark Holmes. Quick reminder before we get into this, hit subscribe if you find this useful. Free executive longevity scorecard is in the description below this video. 8 minutes, free. 6 pillars of the Holmes Longevity Index, 1 personalized report. Right, magnesium. Magnesium is the most prescribed supplement in my clinic and the most commonly mistimed. Here is what magnesium does in your body. It calms the central nervous system. It activates parasympathetic, sympathetic is T. Tone, it reduces cortisol output. It supports GABA, mediated relaxation. These are sleep promoting effects. They are recovery promoting effects. They are the opposite of what you want at 8 in the morning. At 8 in the morning, your body is meant to be in sympathetic dominance. Cortisol is meant to be peaking. Your nervous system is meant to be primed for action. This is the cortisol awakening response. It is what gets you out of bed, gives you focus for your morning work, and drives the alertness you need for the first half of the day. Take magnesium at 8 in the morning, and you are pharmacologically suppressing the exact physiological state your body has spent the last hour trying to achieve. The result is the morning fog that men come to me complaining about. They blame their age, they blame their sleep, they blame their workload. The cause is on the kitchen counter next to the coffee. The same molecule, taken between 60 and 90 minutes before bed, does completely different work. It supports the parasympathetic shift required to enter slow-wave sleep. It blunts the cortisol that high-performing men frequently carry into the evening. It recovers magnesium stores depleted by stress, alcohol, and high-intensity training. As I discussed in Tuesday's video on deep sleep, magnesium glycinate, glycinate, at the right time, is one of the 4 levers that recovers slow-wave sleep in men over 45. Wrong time, sabotage. Right time, repair. The reason the same molecule does opposite work at different times of day is that your physiology is not the same at different times of day. You have a circadian system. It is not just about when you sleep and when you wake. It is a coordinated program of hormone release, enzyme activity, body temperature, blood pressure, and immune function that cycles every 24 hours. Your liver processes drugs differently at 8 in the morning than at 9 at night. Your kidneys clear minerals at different rates. Your nervous system has different baseline tone. Your hormones are at completely different concentrations. When you take a supplement, you are not just adding a molecule to your body. You are adding a molecule to a body that is in a specific physiological state. The state changes the effect. Calming molecules taken during the activation phase suppress activation. Activating molecules taken during the calming phase suppress sleep. Fat-soluble molecules taken without dietary fat are barely absorbed. Stimulating B vitamins taken before bed disrupt sleep architecture for hours. This is not nuance. This is the difference between supplements that work and supplements that work against you. 3 more molecules where this matters most. Vitamin D first. Most executives take vitamin D in the evening because that is when they take their dinner stack supplements. This is wrong. Vitamin D is not just a vitamin. It functions as a steroid hormone. And like all steroid hormones, it interacts with your circadian system. Take it in the evening and you measurably suppress melatonin production for the next several hours. Multiple studies have demonstrated this. The men I see who report sudden insomnia after starting a vitamin D protocol are almost always taking it in the evening. The fix is simple. Take your vitamin D in the morning with breakfast, specifically with a fat-containing breakfast, because vitamin D is fat-soluble and requires dietary fat for absorption. Eggs, avocado, full-fat yogurt, anything with 15 to 20 grams of fat is sufficient. Morning vitamin D with food, with fat, 2,000 to 4,000 international units for most men, depending on baseline levels and latitude. If you are taking it any other way, you are losing most of the clinical benefit. Omega-3. Omega-3 fatty acids are not particularly time sensitive in their direct effect, but they are absorption sensitive. Take them on an empty stomach and you absorb 20% of the dose. Take them with the largest meal of your day, ideally one containing some fat, and you absorb 3 to 4 times more. The clinical recommendation, 2 to 3 grams of EPA plus DHA combined, taken with your largest meal. Most executives are taking 1 gram on an empty stomach in the morning. They are getting roughly 15% of the dose they are paying for. Melatonin. This is the one that catches almost everyone out. Melatonin is a circadian regulator, not a sleep aid. It tells your body that it is night, it does not knock you out. The standard over-the-counter dose, 3 to 5 milligrams, is between 10 and 20 times the physiological dose your body produces naturally. At those doses, melatonin saturates its receptors and produces a paradoxical effect. Your body downregulates its own production, your sleep architecture becomes shallower, and you wake up groggy. The clinical dose I prescribe is between 300 micrograms, micrograms, and 500 micrograms. That is 0.3 to 0.5 of a milligram. 6 to 10 times less than the standard supermarket dose. Take it 45 to 60 minutes before your target sleep time, not when you are already in bed. The point is to shift your circadian phase, not to sedate you. If melatonin has not been working for you, this is almost certainly why. The dose is wrong and the timing is wrong. So, here is what to take away from this video. Magnesium glycinate, 3 to 400 milligrams, 60 to 90 minutes before bed, not in the morning. Vitamin D, 2 to 4,000 international units with breakfast with fat, not in the evening. Omega-3, 2 to 3 grams of EPA plus DHA with your largest meal of the day, not on an empty stomach. Melatonin, if you use it, 300 to 500 micrograms, 45 to 60 minutes before bed. Not 3 or 5 milligrams, not in bed. 4 molecules, 4 timing windows, same supplements you may already own, different effect. If you have been taking these in the wrong window, you've been spending money to work against your own physiology. Most executives I see in clinic are, the fix is not buying more supplements. The fix is taking the ones you have at the right time. If you want to know where your overall longevity numbers stand, including how supplementation, sleep, and metabolic health are interacting in your specific case, take the free Executive Longevity Scorecard in the description. 8 minutes, free, personalized report across the 6 pillars of the Holmes Longevity Index. Tuesday's video was on why your 8 hours stopped working after 45. This one is the supplement timing piece that fits with it. Watch them together if you have not seen Tuesday's yet. I will see you next week.